Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
But they're sending him to fight Geth. Geth. We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow him. He's a hero, a bloody icon. But he's just one man. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose him.
Disengaging FTL drives. Emission sinks active. Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could pop.
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
Presley!
Kinetic barriers down. Multiple hull breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
Distress beacon is ready for launch. Will the Alliance get here in time? I'm not doing this just so they can find our frozen corpses. Get everyone onto the escape shuttle. Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't abandon ship. I'm not leaving either. I need you to get the crew onto the evac shuttle. I'll take care of Joker. Commander! Kate, go. Now. Aye, aye. Everybody in! Go! 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 Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
The Normandy's lost. Going down with the ship won't change that.
Yeah, okay. Help me up. They're coming around for another attack.
Just another routine mission. Why do they always say that before a mission? Of course it's routine. You haven't done anything yet. It's everything that happens along the way. The choices you make, the paths you choose, that turn the routine into anything but. Of course, that's how it started. A routine mission, answering a distress call. And look where that got me. We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain. And whatever it was massive. I hit the ground with my lieutenant, Caden Olenko. A good kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent for biotics. We came across the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. A soldier to the core. Tough, disciplined, ready to take on whatever came her way. Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad. That's when we saw it. The ship. Like nothing I'd ever seen. It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away. We followed the path of destruction to an artifact, a beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had tried to take it. Chief Williams made the mistake of getting too close. It hit her with some type of energy. I grabbed her and threw her out of the way. That's when it hit me, every muscle in my body. By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. Anderson came along. So did Adina, our political representative on the Citadel. The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren. But even Adina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They needed proof. Fortunately, Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help. A top agent for Citadel Security. That led me to Rex, the biggest, nastiest-looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. The fugitive turned out to be an energetic little Quarian named Tali. A tech expert with a knack for hacking, she'd procured. Tali's evidence proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime, and that the immense warship we'd spotted was Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines from dark space. Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic. These Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years ago. including the Protheans, then disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space. We couldn't convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat, but they agreed Saren had to be stopped. They stripped him of his Spectre status. My first task? Anderson decided to stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I would need it more than he would. Liara, a Prothean expert, adept in biotics, and maybe most important, and like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species. Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete, but again, Ashley was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission. I decided discretion was the better part of valor, and kept my focus on our goal. Thanks to Liara's help, we had our next lead, Venezia. Saren had taken her to Novaria, where he'd enslaved a dangerous race of insect-like creatures. The Queen's drones were everywhere, and they weren't happy. We had to fight through hundreds of them. I tried to reason with Venezia, but Saren had indoctrinated her. He had somehow acquired the ability to control people's actions and wills. Venezia wouldn't surrender, and Liara was forced to watch her mother die. And I was left with an angry, dangerous Rachni Queen to deal with. She claimed her drones would do no harm if I released her. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't doom an entire species for past sins. And the Queen was true to her word. With Saren's top lieutenant dead, he was quickly running out of time and places to hide. I tracked him down at his base. Saren was breeding an army of Krogan. He'd found a cure for the genophage, a disease inflicted on the Krogan to prevent them from breeding and taking over the galaxy. I had to destroy the base, and all its research. Rex wanted the genophage cure for his people. I tried to convince him to help me destroy it, that these Krogan he just couldn't be reasoned with, and I couldn't let the base be saved, even if it meant curing. When we finally got to the center of the base, I realized just how he was already in communication with the Reapers. Sovereign, it spoke to me, threatened me. I could feel the menace it had, but there was no time to think about it. Sovereign knew where before we could detonate the bomb, Saren showed up. It was Sovereign, the Reaper. Before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds. Ash was a good friend, and I chose Katie. That was the last time Saren would slip away from me. I knew that with my team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that I'd never tell anyone, but I had my doubts. How many more friends and allies would I be willing to sacrifice? We arrived on Ilos, close behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago. The Protheans had fought and died, like every species before them. Saren knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel, and re-establish the We followed him to the Citadel. It was intact, but heavily damaged. He had caught the Council fleets by surprise, and they were only now regrouping. But Saren was done running, and I was. As the Alliance and Citadel fleets battled Saren's army outside, as I fought to regain control of the Citadel, the Council's flagship, the Destiny Ascension, fell under attack. The Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension, and they were requesting assistance. The Council had to be saved. They represented the hearts and minds of the galactic community. Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren defeated, and the Normandy leading the combined galactic. It took the combined fleets of humanity and the other races, but the costs. While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against both great leaders in their own right, Anderson didn't want the job, which was a sure sign he'd be perfect for it. The war was over. The threat had passed. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But none of I had to find a way. I gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say, just another routine mission.
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Something's wrong.
He's reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of his surroundings. Oh my God, Miranda, I think he's waking up.
Damn it, Wilson, he's not ready yet. Give him the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Stats pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Heart rate dropping. Stats falling back into normal range. That was too close. We almost lost him.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
Wake up, Commander. Shepard, do you hear me? Get out of that bed now. This facility is under attack. Shepard, your scars aren't healed, but I need you to get moving. This facility is under attack. There's a pistol in the locker on the other side of the room. Hurry! Grab the pistol and armor from the locker. You don't have time to wait around, Shepard. Grab your weapon and armor.
This pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
It's a med bay. We'll get you a clip from... Damn it! Those canisters by the door are going to blow. Get behind cover now. Keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast. Someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol. Looks like they set up a barricade to try holding the mechs off. Look out! Keep moving, we need to get to the shuttles. Shepard, security mechs are closing in on your position.
Warning, contact force from non-standard ammunition.
Nice work, Shepard. Don't waste time. I can't keep the mechs distracted for long.
you doing here? Thought you were still a work in progress.
I just woke up. You probably know more than I do.
Right, sorry about that. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for...
Hostiles detected.
Damn it! Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
I know this isn't the best time, but I'm sick of...
Fair enough. You and your ship were attacked and destroyed. Our scientists spent the last 2 years putting you back together. You've been comatose.
This doesn't look like an alliance.
It isn't. The Alliance officially declared you, and if we don't get to those shuttles, they'll be right.
Were there any other survivors?
I'll tell you what. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the good stuff. Up! Put him down! They're falling back. Okay. I promised I'd answer your questions. What do you want to know?
The last thing I remember is the Normandy.
Just about everybody survived. A few but everyone else, including the non-Alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
Do you know what any of them are doing?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years. They've moved on. Left the Alliance.
They were my team.
Maybe you can track them down after we get off the station. If we get off the station.
Do you know anything about this?
Damned if I know. Bunch of explosions. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
What's your job here?
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this. Usually a lot more dull than this. Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's target practice.
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking
Miranda
to me.
Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
What's the quickest way to...
Depends where the mechs are thick.
Check. Anyone on this frequency?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get him out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
I think I remember a Wilson checking on me one time
That's
when I
him.
woke up.
He's the chief Come on. The service tunnels are this...